Good trading day today. Let's go over the results. The 50K was up 1K. The 200K portfolio was up 5.8K or 5,800. The stock indexes continue higher. The S&P was 1/4 of a point from all-time highs. The Nasdaq has made new highs 3 days in a row. Usually sells off once it makes those highs. You see how it's done that. The last 2 days, you can see it on the screen here. Just made some highs, and then it made some highs up here. This was the high. Once it made that high, it sold off, propped right back up. And then now earnings. We're in earnings session right now, and so earnings are affecting it. Amazon is down, which affects the Nasdaq. So we'll see what Friday holds. It's been a strong run up to these highs, and so we'll see if there's some profit taking going into the end of the month. Tomorrow is the last trading day of the month. The VIX continues to trend higher. It was down on the day, but what's interesting about the VIX to me is that it was down here, and then this sell-off happened on Wednesday, and the VIX ran up. And so at these levels right here, it was already higher than it was when the market sold off. So the market sold off, and it never really came back to these levels. And so the market rallied again here, but it's still, this median level right here is still higher than this median level in here on the market. And on the Nasdaq, you can see the Nasdaq goes up 3 days in a row, while the VIX is trending higher 3 days in a row. Even though it's down today, it has these spike ups and pullbacks. The median, the middle of the middle part of the day, the price that the VIX is trading at mostly is kind of stair-stepping higher 3 days in a row, while the Nasdaq is also moving higher 3 days in a row, and the S&P is moving up its second day in a row, or up near its highs. So that could be a divergence that we've seen in the past that calls a turning point in the market. In this case, it would be a turning point such that the market goes down. Just wanted to share that with you. Something to watch. We have average range over close. We haven't talked about this in a long time. Nice, neat pattern here in the S&P. Machine-like. Almost looks like it's controlled on the upside and the downside in a band. And, Fed stimulus. Average range over close is 0.00671. That's 0.671% on this scale. Average range of close as a percentage of close over the last 14 days is 0.762%. Near its low range, the lowest ever I've seen is 0.332%. So let's look at the sums of the VIX. This is, in case you don't know, there is a regular VIX, there is a gold VIX, a $GVZ.X, and an oil VIX, $OVX.X. And you can see the sums of those VIXs. Obviously, this was the pandemic. Let's get rid of that area by expanding it, and you can see the scale a little bit better where we are, trending down to pretty low levels. Some of the lowest levels this has been at, and I would say since before the pandemic. It was in these levels before the pandemic, and then we had this spike in the VIX with the market sell-off. Also at the end of 2018, you saw a spike in the VIX when the Fed tried to taper or raise or normalize interest rates. So some things to watch for as we go into the end of the year, into the month. I want to go over the trades on the day. Cobra 3 ES plus 375, profit target version plus 375, adaptive moving average plus 162.50. Night trader held its trade overnight and hit its profit target. It pulled back like it would be stopped out, came right back up plus 1675, and we had those were the only trades in this workspace. I trade from a different workspace, the 200K and 50K. Night trader VSD plus 1675, tick fader minus 675, VSD long only, or actually this is long short. No, it's actually long only. Plus 1725. VIX OC, this is a nice trade we had overnight, plus 975, got in the after hours, called that turning point. Nasdaq, tick pulse in Q plus 1925, Cobra 3 plus 1940, Cobra 3 profit target version plus 1375, gap continuation 2020 minus 325, and then we have in Q2, 60-minute breakout A minus 525, 60-minute breakout B plus 1755. So what's frustrating about this is we stopped trading 60-minute breakout in QB right in here. And so ever since we stopped trading it, it's just surged about 12 grand. So sometimes that happens. Our current portfolio is performing better overall because we also got rid of gold. But this strategy it just went against us in a big way. We cut it, and then it has done nothing but do well since we cut it. So sometimes that happens in trading. Plus 25 PR breakout. VSD long only in Q plus 23.55. VSD long short plus 23.55. No short trades today on this VSD long and short. EVP1, nice trading on the day. Gave back some at the end of the day, plus 1,035. Got in early and just held it. Not a big trend, but a consistent one from open to the close. Gap continuation, plus 550. This is the big stop loss. Cobra 3, big stop loss and profit target, plus 1375. Viper 2008, plus 150. Crude oil, gap fill in reverse, minus 55 on the day. Crude oil making its way back. Interesting zigzag patterns in this market. Interesting to see the support right here. You see these spikes down, to these levels. Crude oil is consistently bought at 81 based on the current contract month. You see it here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. It broke down 81 a couple of times, and then it's kind of moved higher since that up to the 83 handle. And so looking for crude oil to potentially make a move into the weekend as we go into the end of the month. And natural gas, it's spiked up and sold off a little bit today. We had a nice trade, nice really quick profit target on natural gas. Bought it there, sold it there right before it sold off. RBOB, no trades. Gold, gold flash traded today. Cobra Gold traded today. None of the current gold strategies that we are trading traded today. Silver, no trades on the day. Copper, we had losses in copper. See copper breakout, lost here, and then this one didn't trade. Copper breakout home run, minus 550. Copper breakout short, minus 1225. Euro currency, big move here, plus 931.25. Soybeans, nice trade in soybeans, rolled over and hit our break-even stop loss. It's disappointing to see. We were up pretty good on that trade. Looked like it might be a good day in soybeans, but came back to break-even, so right around break-even. Optional trades, optional strategies. We're tracking over 127 strategies right now, and 60-minute breakout short is another strategy that we trade but has not traded in a while, which is good because the market's just melted up. And Cobra Crude, let's look at Cobra Crude, lost on the long side today. Cobra 2020, we are running this on, or testing this on other markets as well. So it's done well lately in the Nasdaq. Crude swing, no trades, we're tracking this one. Gold reversal, it's had 4 losers in a row and it's currently short, so it might be a good time to start this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 losses in a row. This one was a small loss. Not every loss on a reversal type strategy is stopped out. So if it has a $1,000 stop loss, you can have a small loss in this case where it's not your full loss. And so could be a good time to get in, take a shot at this one. Look at the drawdown curve. The worst case drawdown is still here for the last 7 months. The worst case drawdown goes up in a longer time period. If we go back to, let's go back to the beginning of the pandemic, or rather the beginning of Fed stimulus. So 184.02 average trade profit, 84.80 worst case drawdown, and so a nice drawdown to potentially start in. One of the things I heard an economist say is that gold is a hedge against a debasement of currency, not a debasement, not a hedge against inflation. And so lots of money printing, and then lots of in March of 2020, the Fed did a stimulus program, increased its balance sheet, increased the money supply by 40%. And if gold is a hedge against the debasement of currency, it could be, right now it's acting directionless. So it's not really sure what to do, but the Fed stimulus program certainly, the characteristics of gold is certainly has accelerated in how differently it trades right now, and that hasn't really changed yet. And so I anticipate that this strategy could continue to see further gains. It's a new strategy. We like to start them in a drawdown, and so could potentially start this one pretty soon. Currently, it is short right here, so you could wait till the next trade, or if you get a chance to get short at that price, or you could just go in at the market and start trading. But I prefer to usually get in when it's at that price or better, shorting at this price or higher, or waiting for the next trade. So even if this trade's a winner, it's still in a drawdown because it's had 4 previous losers. So that is gold reversal, and those are the trades on the day for Thursday, October the 28th, 2021. Tomorrow is the last full day of trading in October. Sunday night, we trade on Sunday night, which is October 31st, but that is part of the November 1st trading session, even though the date is October 31st on Sunday night. So tomorrow is the last trading day of the month, and Sunday night starts a new month, November the 1st.